Hey everyone, we're back in R6. We just talked to the leader person.
Yes, definitely remember her name.
She read these side quests. Or...
We're gonna go with the big comfy couch.
Things to blow up. All right, so apparently we have to rescue hostages, and they're on a ship somewhere. So, don't know where. Let's go figure it out. We have a tank.
We do have a tank.
Wish we had a boat tank, because that would make things even better.
Boat tank.
Oh, it's right here.
For real? Libertad?
Just talk to this guy.
You saving our people, right?
That's the plan.
I know a farmer with a helicopter who can fly you out to the ship.
Oh, that's convenient. Where did that gun come from?
Whoa.
Prison pocket? Come on now.
Prison pocket.
Explains everything.
Here's a question. Should we make a prison pocket t-shirt, and what would that entail?
I would make a rectical t-shirt.
A rectical.
We've talked about that too.
We have talked about that too. Audience comment below.
Get
rectical
around.
or prison pocket? Which would you wear?
You're with Libertad?
Would you wear either?
I think we would be great if we joined forces.
Yeah?
That needs to be our next poll.
Rectical or prison pockets?
The only problem is they might not understand fully what the prison pocket is, so...
There's no one replacing them.
Because I don't think the original prison pocket has come out. Wasn't that part of A Way Out?
A Way Out, yeah.
Which we did. The live stream existed, but
yeah,
those are all private now. Although it might be out by the time this comes out. I don't know. I don't know how time works.
I'm working on it.
Yeah.
It flows. It goes backwards sometimes. It goes fast. It goes slow. It's a mystery.
And around in life.
Whoa!
That guy just jumped straight into the sign.
The other farmers.
See?
Oh my gosh!
Coconuts are deadly even when they're signs. Just stole that man.
Whoa!
But you can't even blame it on the coconut because it was a sign that did it. So now are all signs bad? No, are all signs bad?
It said coconut. It was a coconut sign at a coconut farm. Coconuts are evil.
And was it even coconut or was it Konuko? Because that's where you're at.
The search zone.
So maybe it doesn't even say coconut. Maybe it's
coconut.
Konuko.
I don't know. We should go investigate that sign and find that man. That's our new quest. Save the coconut man from the sign.
Because maybe it says Konuko.
Yelena called. Do you want to lift to that boat?
Let's do this.
Get in.
It's also weird how some of these generic characters have names and some of them don't. Like, this guy gets a name. But the guy who brought you here was just Guerilla. Like...
Guerilla number 32.
Yeah.
You keep switching seats, and I keep expecting you to just switch out of the helicopter.
I mean, that's bound to happen. It's Nugget in a helicopter.
And he's a passenger in the helicopter, so you know that his companion's going to kill him.
If there was a ladder, I would definitely be screwed.
Yes.
I was kicked out of their ground forces. Turns out drill sergeants don't like getting punched in the throat.
Good to know. I never seen you before. When did you join La Moral?
This is a slow helicopter ride.
Wait. I was told you were with La Moral.
I'm doing this rescue as a favor. I'm with Libertad. What can you tell me about La Moral?
He's trying to do it stealthily. That's why it's slow. No one will notice this gigantic helicopter if it moves 2 miles an hour.
That's the real name?
Yeah.
It makes it quieter. It's physics.
Exactly.
Admiral Benitez decided to make it illegal to go to the water and fish.
There's a boat to your left.
People protested. Benitez executed.
I mean, it looks like that's where you're going.
So what does La Moral do?
Is that a boat or a ship?
I guess it's a ship based on your objective. And there's a guy burning that you're somehow hearing?
I heard screams, but we are in third world country.
Yeah.
These kids are smart, coordinated, and
Weird.
Sounds like it.
So am I gonna parachute, zip line, Or just jump into the water.
Those aren't buoys. Those
well,
are
there's
mines.
one buoy. There's a buoy right there.
There's one buoy.
A buoy and a line of not buoys.
Don't trust it.
They look
It's a mine in disguise.
Balls with nubs.
Nubs.
Pretty soon, they stop coming.
And the answer is yeah, you're probably parachuting onto the boat. Or
Right,
near the vicinity of it.
shoot
I'm gonna
out.
guess you're going to parachute down into the water, swim underneath.
Gracias, mi amigo.
So what's gonna happen if they set off the alarms that are on the boat?
No one's paying attention.
Everybody stops and has a taco party. You're supposed to
T.
jump out now.
Should I hit E? So want me to hit T?
I think T hides your objective.
It does.
Yeah.
So you're not supposed to do anything yet? Are you supposed to jump out?
I'm assuming I jump out.
I don't know.
I'm gonna do it.
Do it. He's circling around.
You should jump out and steal their helicopter and
wingsuit.
crash it before they can. Go steal their helicopter on their helipad and break it before they can fly it.
Oh, helicopter. I didn't see that.
Perfect.
What's funny is nothing seemed wrong to me because I've been playing Battlefield 2042 and the wingsuit you just land on the ground, you don't parachute. So I was just like, yeah, it seems like that works for me.
And it saved you crashing on the boat. Face planting, I should say.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Ooh, guns.
So you might want to do this stealthily because I'm sure that if you alert people, they're going to kill the hostages.
Maybe not.
That's what happened with the
never
last
know.
one.
Did it?
The last mission that we did where we had to rescue hostages. As soon as you were alerted and the alarms went off, they killed the hostages.
You gonna toss his body overboard?
You do, right?
You just put it on the ground.
Yep. It
Come
looked like you dropped
on.
it behind you.
Behind me.
Yes.
Bro.
Also, probably not going to hit the water.
Nope, behind you again. He's sliding. Sort of.
Can I
Push him?
push. Oh,
Nope.
ladder.
Ladder.
You can't push him.
I love.
He
let's
died
go
going
stealthy.
down the ladder.
Let's spend 20 minutes trying to hide this body. Nobody will see us.
No one has seen him yet, so people aren't doing their rounds effectively.
I'm just saying, like, nobody's. You can probably get away with the body hanging there off the ladder.
And there's a guy in the tower behind you that just kind of looked your way, but he's good.
What's that button do, you suppose?
Probably opens up the hold.
Didn't see me.
Is that guy welding? Is he just crouched down there for
He
killing
was probably
purposes?
welding, like doing ship
He was
repairs.
repairing.
You're the toughest guerrilla, habla moral?
No, the toughest one is behind you, cutting your throat.
Isn't there one more? Wasn't there somebody on a tower somewhere?
On that
here.
tower right there, but I don't know if they
Did they
walked
get
down the
down?
tower.
Come down.
Or they're still up there, they're just at a different...
Go see. We'll go see. I hear a noise.
It's the alarm is on
Alarm.
the side of this.
So the alarm always just makes noises.
It always beeps,
It
yeah.
always beeps like that,
until you
yeah.
disable it.
Where's it at?
Down
It's
below.
down below you. So when you're going down to your right, that
Yep, that right there. There it is. Disabling the alarm.
Alarm.
Disabling the alarm.
oh, and one alarm remaining as well, so it's probably on the other side of the ship.
So the question is, if you let these guys go, will they go get themselves killed?
Yes.
That's what I'm worried about.
I'm just gonna answer that yes.
Didn't we already do that before?
That
Yes.
happened somewhere, didn't it?
That happened in the last mission where we rescued hostages.
They're just like, we're free! Look at me!
Yeah.
Look at me, I am free.
In a world of tobacco infestation.
Now you just need to find where the other guys are on this side of the ship.
Right there. Oh. They don't normally look. Oh.
Oh. Shit. Shit.
And now there's
There's
guys
the alarm.
behind you that... No, no, don't turn on that
Quick, shoot
alarm.
the alarm. Shoot the alarm.
Oh, that guy
That
walked
works.
straight into your headshot.
He met death face first.
Where they at?
They're up. Oh, there's one right there. Ooh, he was just trying to play catch.
Nika wasn't
what I
in the
can
mood
do.
for catch.
Oh, helicopter?
Blow up?
I don't know.
No, the helicopter's not going off. It's just the dramatic change in
that
the music that made it sound like
flaming-
That
it.
flaming thing's
Flame
gonna blow
it.
up. Yeah. That's the... Are they down below the helicopter? The red is...
Yeah.
Oh,
They were waiting
Man, the
for you on that.
positions.
yeah, they knew where you were gonna be.
Yeah, there's still
Yeah, I
one
think-
guy.
are they on the
Get
bridge?
the hostages?
I think there's
There's
one
still
more
one
guy
guy
on the
somewhere.
bridge. There's somebody... Oh, down below.
Yeah, he's
Down
on
below.
Do you know where they're at, or just
behind you, I
Behind you.
think.
There was the dog.
kind of flip that?
Yeah, where your dog is at on the map, the mini map. There's a red circle outline.
It's on the other side, towards the
And this
back
is
of
where
the
you
boat.
find out that that button actually turns into a meat grinder. So you're not really saving your guys, you're just feeding them into...
Did it even do anything? Made a noise.
No clue yet.
Sure. Not sure.
I think they've moved around to the back side of the boat.
But you haven't gone in here yet, so...
What?
Looks like that was it.
It's down here. It's outside.
Yeah.
Do-do. There's hostages. Go free the hostages. And collect your bounty.
It's like, couldn't pick those up for whatever reason.
You're full. You're full of whatever that is.
They put some of our fighters in a container over the hole. Save
Over
them.
the hole?
Oh, so
Behind
you
you.
lowered it down. So now you gotta go down below.
Yeah, it's down there.
And open that up.
You have to stand above it to grapple, if you wanted to do
Just
that.
do that. Just do that.
I think someone's on top of the container.
I'm on the ship. I freed
Okay.
as many as I could.
Hang tight. I am sending boats and backup.
Gracias.
Boats and backup. I have a feeling like you're going to be attacked.
To the fake Yaran terroristas, I have you right where I want you.
To the
With all your men dead.
Remember, there's those big guns you can get in
Whoa.
the back.
Where? Yeah, where are they?
Helicopters. Helicopters and
at,
planes.
though?
Above you. Flying around.
Where?
Right there.
You will
Jeez.
die. Right here. Right now.
Remember, there's those really big guns
What guns?
on the very back of the boat. There's like the tank turret guns. You're a Sargento. You are a cheese
Oh, and
man.
now you need to heal yourself.
Now you're grilled cheese.
Yeah.
There were?
Other side. Other
The
side.
gun's
Behind
back
it.
here?
Nope, other side. Other side of the boat. Back where the... There's those big turrets.
And you get to watch that guy die.
I don't know if they'll hit planes, but they did exist.
You have to get up on top of it,
To
though.
repair?
I'm waiting for you to clear the air.
Can somebody tell those planes to hold still?
You can enter. Enter as
yeah.
gunner. There you go.
That was overly complicated.
I don't know if these can shoot planes, though.
Reinforcements are on their way.
You got missiles down there. Why are those not?
I should have called earlier.
The boat should be there any minute.
Disabled. Someone disabled it, so you can't use it.
On.
Well, it says you get on the boats. Use the escape boats.
So the boat to your...
Helicopter?
Either
Right.
boat, left or right.
Yeah, you have to get specifically to a boat. So get off of this and get to a boat.
Are they the blue dots?
Yep.
The
blue dots.
yellow. Slash blue. Slash...
Yellow and blue.
And this is where Nugget dies because he can't get on the boat.
Enter as gunner. That's the position you want to be in.
There we go.
You
You
gotta
have to shoot the mines.
because he can't just drive around them.
Are you kidding?
Boat.
Oh, wow.
Another boat.
From the other one?
Yeah, you're getting attacked from all sides.
Is that flare a good flare or a bad flare?
There are enemies there, so I'm going to say it's a bad one. Whoa.
Whoa!
Okay.
That's how boats work.
Completely flipped you over.
That, yeah, the boat pilot there was... Because boats have pilots.
Special?
Those look like
Friendlies.
friends.
You completed an objective.
Sweet. Like how the
That
bad
person's
admiral
happy.
came over the radio and was like, "I have you right where I want you," and then he just like
Elena,
left.
it's done.
Yeah.
Your people are safe.
I heard.
We even for the supplies?
Fuck yeah.
Need me for anything else?
Come back to El Agujero. Shit is getting real. We need to rally our people and talk next steps.
Next steps.
Coño. Feel like bad shit's gone down here.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
He just stole your vehicle.
Sorry.
And you pull out your repair, like...
What's going on over there? See, it's not just Nugget that runs over random people. NPCs do it too.
Go to the thing. I command you as your liberator.
I don't think they're gonna do it. Did you just sit on someone's lap?
No.
No.
No, there was
I don't
definitely
know
a
where he's
person
going.
there, right?
They're trying to... You've
don't
got
think-
special NPCs.
They're not companions like...
And yes, you are sitting on
Far Cry
someone's
5.
lap.
Oh, you're
I'm
sitting...
not.
There's a... You are.
No.
Yeah,
No, he's
okay,
going
fine.
up into the front right. Okay.
It really looks like there's a guy sitting in the front right, though. That's why I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm telling you, this
You're going the wrong
person's
way.
this person's not your companion. They're not going to follow your orders like in Far Cry 5.
Well,
You're just
how do I
driving
get
around
out
with them.
now?
However you get out. How do you get out of vehicles?
Look, I'm not driving, so I don't.
You're insane!
Nope, they just took you 2 feet to this.
There you go. Now it's yours. Now they all start
I'm just
shooting
going
you.
slow. I'm just going slow.
I was going slow, so the pain lasted a while for him before he died.
You had an opportunity to leave.
Now I gotta stop following his icon.
He's just taking the long route. The scenic route. You come different ways, then people don't realize where you're actually going.
Yeah. You can't be
You almost
predictive.
made that car crash.
Almost. Didn't happen.
It didn't happen yet, no.
Just gonna get out. Just jump over the building.
Sure, that works.
Jumpedo. See?
Parachute off the roof.
Hi there.
Hola. Nice work with that rescue. I heard you kicked
Oh, that's you supposed to talk to them back up there. No, maybe just
to
down
them?
there. Oh, I thought it was right to your left. Never mind. You know what you're doing. Don't listen to me.
It was someone from Libertad.
I should know better than to open my mouth.
Cutscene. Cutscene.
What's happening?
Meeting on the mound. Some of our friends want to quit early.
Okay, listen up.
Wanna
This isn't
quit?
worth killing for.
Queet?
Sure isn't worth dying for.
Rather have the
For
queet
young.
than queef.
We should be out there drinking and fucking and skipping school. Woo! Our parents and grandparents already stole our future. Why should we give a shit? That's what I used to think. And then one day,
Yeah, because we know better than
Anita
that.
walked into my classroom with a gun. She called on your name, you came to the front. One by one. Alvarez. Bermudez. Carrillo. The Admiral read their crimes. Protesting, handing out pamphlets, liking a Clara Garcia post. Fernandez, Jimenez, Peña. I learned a lesson on my last day at school. You can either be on the right side of
Glad
history
they like actually
or the
showed
wrong
bullets
side
being
of
shot.
Castillo's
That was nice.
gun.
And emptying out of the cartridge,
cool.
yeah.
Wise words, young guerilla. La Moral taking new members?
Depends.
What? Is there an age limit? I will plead for La Moral. If you take me.
Welcome to the war, viejo.
Yay!
That's the old guy they talk to.
How do we take out the admiral?
Yep.
Push-ups are the first step to victory.
The Grand Hotel, Dani. That's the key.
I got a convoy I like to make friends with.
No.
He's front and center so you can see how badass he is with his one-armed push-ups.
Now the other question is, where was he keeping that lit cigar?
It's on the ground. You couldn't see it, so...
Just glad you didn't say prison pocket.
No! That's wrong. I would never smoke. I would never be him to re-smoke a cigar like that after sticking it in a prison pocket.
Lit.
Yes, lit.
The other question is, did it go in lit and come out lit?
His prison pocket is so advanced that it can just light a cigar.
Lights a
going in
cigar
and
on
out.
the way out.
Yes. So advanced. And it does just, it's going to be funny when this episode comes out and people have no idea what prison pocket is. So they have no idea anything that we're talking about. So they're just thinking, oh, hey, he just has like a lighter in his pocket or something that he's lighting.
We've been talking about
Yeah.
prison pocket for a long time. I'm sure people don't know. They can
Yes.
figure it out.
We got El Tigre on our side. That was some speech, right?
Zip line, zip line. Bing bong.
Anyway. Just wait.
There's a truck behind you. Maybe go talk to the guy.
Oh. Hmm?
Hey, I'm driving up to the hotel.
Yeah.
I could sneak you past the guards. Hop in.
If the guards If this sneaks past the guards, those guards are terrible at their job.
You're doing this mission? Hell yeah. I hate dentists.
It's the same random dude. Like, they have him show up again.
Say when you're in her chair,
And his name's just
give up
Guerilla.
information
Random dude.
Or your life. Or both.
But it's the same random dude.
We have to find Hugo quickly. Our scouts are already in position and ready to help.
Just reuse the character model.
Change it up a bit if you need to, but
We
yeah.
heard Yelena earlier. That was the voice we needed. Sometimes it's hard to tell if we're winning or losing, you know? We're going to win this thing.
Whoa, his eyes are
His eyes all
bugging out.
wigging out.
Yeah. He's got crazy eyes.
You don't randomly get eye
Tobacco.
twitches.
Totally not high.
No.
This is where the game takes
To be
it.
fair, it's probably not high. It's probably whatever is being pumped into the tobacco.
I was just saying, this is where the game takes a random turn and he opens up his mouth and swallows you whole. Ow.
This is the secret ending that no one knew about until this moment. Yeah.
Alright, there's red outside. And I have my gun back. Oh, I have to
He's
select
sneaking
it.
in.
Delivery from command.
Do I have a silencer on that one?
It's only for your boss to open.
Not sure.
Don't even know
No,
what's inside.
hope I can get a real silencer
You can open it.
eventually.
The dentist said nobody
Be
was allowed
nice.
to look inside.
Seemed like you could for one of them.
You mean you don't like your plastic container silencer?
Like, does this one have one on it? I can't.
Doesn't look like it.
It's got something. It might. No.
One way to find out.
Oh. I guess I am. Whoa, we're going.
Yeah,
Yes.
he's
And you open? Did you open the?
Yeah, he's supposed
Joe
to drive you up
noticed
to the door.
I thought we were getting out.
Yeah.
He was sneaking you past the guards. Those were the guards.
I didn't know we had to come out.
Hold on. I'm at some huge hotel on
Here, I'll just shoot through here.
Looks fancy.
Gran Hotel Caballero.
Oh.
Since 1740, that place has been a
Bum, bum,
military
bum.
prison. Then a hotel, then
Kind of starting to go robotic for me.
hotel again.
Yeah.
Looks like the
Me?
place isn't
Yeah.
Yep.
reservations.
When Castillo's there, it's always checkout time.
Let me know when it's better.
It's great. Yeah.
My jokes have
It's hit or miss. It's like when you get more excited, you get more robotic.
Danny, I'm your eyes on this one and I'm in position. The dentist is already in there with them.
Binga. I thought dentists were always late.
Not this one.
I'm gonna guess you do have a silencer on that.
There's something. I thought I had a real silencer.
They got a medic.
So... Should I shoot him? Or her?
Stop the interrogation is what it says.
Whoops. Sorry,
That's one way.
guys.
That was one way to stop the interrogation, was to kill the person being interrogated.
It does say leave no witnesses, so maybe that's a
didn't- you-
bonus.
You didn't fail the mission.
For now. Oh, and I'm working on a gift for you. Hotel. I'm taking it. They've tortured their last guerrilla here.
You sure you're not La Moral, Danny? I'm just saying.
Oh, there is somebody else with you. I was like, who was that guy running from?
Yeah, I was like, someone's behind me.
You might want to heal. Yeah.
Ooh, grenade!
Before a grenade blows you up.
At least the heal went through right before the explosion.
Enemies in the air.
Uh-oh. Airborne enemies. Where'd that guy come from?
Behind a pillar. No, you gotta take out a helicopter. You can EMP it.
V. Oh, I thought you already killed that guy.
Oh, and he dies from the...
Oh, he just bonsai'd.
Did he survive?
I don't know.
Yeah, I guess you'll find out if he's on the roof.
Hoping on it.
Is there a machine gun anywhere?
Yeah. Probably didn't survive. He failed to deploy his parachute.
Good thing that guy can't die, huh? Just remember, you've got your V power that'll take
Yeah, you
out.
can EMP it.
Maybe it'll work this time.
It usually works, but it doesn't explode.
It doesn't destroy
often.
the helicopter.
No,
It just takes it down
It just
and-
gracefully land.
And then you've got a minute before it takes off again.
He just hangs out there.
He just looks right at you in the face.
He just accepted. He just accepted. This is gonna happen. I'm just gonna relax.
He was just getting a ride to us, and they just had a mission going on. Burger King.
Did you just say Burger King?
This is a Tiger King.
Oh, Tiger King.
What do you want the people of Yara to know about the conflict?
Conflict? It's business as usual. Look, in spite of all
That
the
I
rumors
have
going
my
around, there's no
magic
war, at least not here in
dancing
Eastern Yara.
in my hair.
Am I right, Admiral?
This is not a war.
Does that guy have a Canadian
The criminals
flag
of La
pin?
Libertad will be stopped.
Yeah.
They're few, we are many.
You hear that, libertards? This means chica. She means business. And what about the violent gang known as La Moral?
Anyone who attacks Yara's military or business interests is not a
Who's this lady?
My
That's
strategy.
the
With the strategy.
General Admiral lady.
I ran a security firm.
The East is
Yep,
safe. Am I
Canadian
right?
flag.
Right.
No prea capas por nada.
Guy's definitely on cocaine.
That's a cut. I gotta go.
Yeah.
Señor Presidente.
Admiral, so lovely to hear your voice.
Benitez.
If I could ask, how is it that a group of school children in El Este are inflicting the highest number of active duty casualties of this war? Admiral?
They have support from Libertad and the Legends.
I've always taken a personal interest in your career. Handpicked you out of the academy. But make no mistake, there were more experienced, more qualified, and more intelligent officers in line before you. You stood out for one simple
But I can
Sí, señor Presidente.
passive aggressively make what I want you to do.
And now, you could be the highest ranking woman ever to have her head on a pike.
Gracias, señor Presidente. Higher! I want them higher!
Strange.
The guy right next to you was pretty high.
He was very high, but he's definitely going off to
Same.
get higher. He was definitely getting higher. We're making progress. Pissing people off.
Come back for more tobacco-infused crack heads. And I promise next time we'll make it a point to get a tank. We'll have a tank next time.
We'll
I'm actually
definitely-
disappointed that no tanks were involved
Just gonna say,
in
I
this
did-
foray.
I did point out that you could get a tank, but
I think Clara and Libertad will have something to say about that.
anyway. See you in the next one. Adios.
I mean...